Yeah. Yeah. Reporting live. Good morning. I woke up this morning. Wow. I expected to, go to the shop today, work on Max a little bit. We got 2025 rules changes. This is your reporter. This is reporting live. Good morning. I don't know how to tie. That's not true. Woo! Check out the fit. We got the. It's too small. It is much too small. The hair is looking. I literally just hopped out of bed. Noticed that there were 100 messages in 2024 rules, and I thought to myself, "Oh my God, it's happening. We have to hop on stream. We have to. We have to cover this." I'm gonna let a little bit more people trickle in here, and then we'll hop right into it. We'll hop right into the 2024 rule changes. How's everyone doing this fine morning? Why does it keep... Because I'm not a subscriber to the channel. I can't see chat. Sorry, I'm trying to get my stream figured out yet again. Another stream, another me figuring it out for the first time. I'm trolling the Discord a little bit. Interesting. People's reaction to the news. That's what we're here to report on. That's why the suit's out today. It's not a suit, it's a sports coat. Dive right into it. I've heard a little bit about the changes, but I've not heard a lot. I know some things, but I don't know a lot of things. It's okay. We're about to learn all about it. The news. Good morning. Saturday morning. I'm glad no one's busy. No one else is busy. Popping on the Jake Hoffman stream. All dressed up. Whoa, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I didn't read the last part of that. I didn't read the last part of that. I'm Can you see my shorts if I stand up? I wasn't gonna throw on full pants. I just got out of bed, so, and I saw in my horror there were 150 new messages in 2024 rules and regs, and I said to myself, this needs to be covered. This is news. We have to cover this. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying that? I mean, we're just going to be reading a wiki document. So we got to dress up a little bit. I am not putting on dress shoes for the 25. No, I don't even have shoes on. Period. More or less. Dress shoes. Big changes on Max. I got some new stuff coming. It looks really good. It's taking all of my energy not to talk about it because it's so cool and it needs to be kept top secret, highest level of secrecy on this one. This is new for me because usually I'm a share everything guy. It's nothing earth shattering or that would like impact anyone else, like as far as like a big step in the sport. So like I don't want to, I'm not, shorting anyone by keeping it a secret, but it's a lot. I'm looking at it on the table right now. It looks better today than it did yesterday. I'll say that right now. It's looking fierce today. Classified. That's a good word for it. Let me pull it off and then because the blacktail, I already showed off the blacktail. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it looks better today than it did yesterday. That's how we know we popped off. Look at that. Let's see Paul Allen's chassis. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's get into it. I think we need to get into it. We got people in here. All right. Let's get into it. See Paul Allen's chassis. Introduction. It's the best place to start. Thank you for your patience, competitors. We are pleased to announce the release of Spirit of Builder Comic Design rules for the Nhrl 2025 open season. This has been the largest and deepest re-examination of the NHRL rule set since the organization was first formed. NHRL has completely revamped how the rules are evaluated and how the rules changes are handled. We hope this better serves NHRL and the NHRL community at large moving forward. We have included this preface to better explain how and why changes are being made and add context that might make fully apparent in the spirit of the world builder comic design rule sanctions. That's awesome. Great. This is good because this is setting the stage to explain everything else. It makes sense they're making the largest design rule changes stuff now, just because they've had this year has been the largest year, like I think even compared to 2023, like the step between 22 and 23 was like this big, and the 23 to 24 step was like this big, just between like ESPN and stuff like that. So this comes at a logical time. All right. Wow, this is dense. I just scrolled down on accident. A reset and launching point for the future. NHRL has always embraced creativity and innovation. In our early days, we had a very permissive and minimalist rule set. These rules were also fairly fluid and will often change event to event to respond to unforeseen design strategies and dynamics. Fully embrace the final limitations of the rule set. Okay, rules lawyering. This is true. It's become more difficult to maintain a flexible and minimalist rule set while also staying fair to competitors. This is facts. Spit. Our rule set has grown in size and complexity, and we made efforts to be more consistent with the application of the rules while also being as permissive as possible. This resulted in some incredible innovations in Nhrl and also has unexpected side effects, culminated in Nhrl's rules and regulations enforcement, or it culminated in Nhrl rules and rules enforcement being complex, confusing, and sometimes counter to the goals of the league. That makes sense. That happens. Okay. I agree with all that. That's cool. For 2025, we've worked to address these issues without making changes so drastic and unnecessary disadvantage competitors who have designed and built to our 2024 rule set. There are more dramatic changes being considered for future years, but the primary goal of 2025 rule set is to create a simpler, more balanced, and stable basis. This makes a lot of sense. We're 2 paragraphs in. I'm loving it. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. So, all right. So basically, what they're saying is they're making the rules more in line with like a traditional sport as far as like how static they are, like not changing, not yielding, and like easier to understand. Like, for example, football is always 6 points for a touchdown and 1 for a field goal. The Bengals wouldn't know anything about that. Congratulations, Ravens, for winning to one of the stupidest play calls ever. Anyways, Lamar, my beloved. Whew. All right. We believe that it is important to highlight the change in the spirit of the rules. In the past, we've intentionally allowed vague rules to exist and build a community to respond creatively and competently. This is a fun way to say that we're cranks on Discord every once in a while. That's a fun way to say that. And we allowed the resulting robots to compete for subsequent events. Several people are typing. That's creatively and competently. I wouldn't say that much. That's a bit of a stretch. We are changing our approach moving forward. In writing the 25 rule set, we have sought out and removed many rules that were ambiguous or open-ended. Okay. Let's go. In areas of the rules that require a level of open-endedness, we have added wording that builders gain approval for Nhrl for their designs and strategies before competing. That's consistent with how it is now. So that is consistent. For topics where the design approval is needed, Nhrl will use its discretion, balancing competitive integrity, innovation, entertainment, and builder fun. And fun is the most important part. So I'm glad that that's in there. We continue to encourage builders to break new ground with their designs and strategies, but we want this to be done in the workshops, in the pits, and in the arena rather than the wording of the rules. This is like death to rules lawyering. That's what this is. Wow. That's a bar. I did not expect this to be. Wow. That's very precise in its wording. I guess I expected that, but I didn't expect rules lawyering to be so quickly ended. If the intention of a rule is unclear, the competitor should ask for clarification before they commit to a build or a strategy. We will be less permissive in allowing designs and strategies that are not in the spirit of the rules, and will clarify and expand the rules in response to design that we believe detract from the competition integrity or the fun of the event. That is also interesting because this means that I don't want to speculate, but does this mean that there could be mid-season rule changes We'll find out. We'll see if that's clarified, because if they're saying they'll expand the rules in the middle of the season, that's a mid-season rule change, which I'm not against or for. It's just we'll see if that's clarified a little bit further. Maybe I'm reading into that too far, but hey, that's why we got the suit on this morning. Rules drop. All right. While not included in the current rules, we have several concepts that we will know to be considered in the future rule changes. A few of these include reduction, elimination, and other changes to the shuffler weight bonus. Whoa! Rules and policies that increase the diversity of robot weapon type. Rules that further encourage the development of true walker systems. Rules that encourage AI and other smart robotics. That's cool. Because Deep Melt was pretty cool. Okay. Rules changes and cadence. In the near future, Nhrl plans to release a guide outlining the types of rule changing and timing thereof. We understand that changes can have major consequences for both builders. So we endeavor to take the builders into account when modifying the rules and to give them as much notice prior to changes possible. Changes to the rules are roughly categorized into the following categories with the following change frequency. Okay, here we go. This is where they're talking about, okay, if they change the rules in the middle of the event, like what, mid-season, like what that looks like. Okay, safety concerns. Safety concerns supersede all other considerations. Nhrl reserves the right to modify or create rules at any time when necessary to protect competitors, spectators, and staff. Okay, that's okay. So that's like the day of the event. They could be like, this is dangerous. You cannot fight. Okay, that makes sense. Clarifications and extensions. Language and rules may be changed in light issues or questions that arise event to event. Okay, so this is okay. This is the mid-season rule change cause. That makes sense. These changes generally do not contradict existing rules, simply clarify what their intent and application. So it's not an expansion of the rule set, but it is a, they're not tweaking the rule set. They're just clarifying how it's implemented. William! Tucker. Hey, buddy. Yeah, dude, the rules dropped. That's why we're in a suit. It's because it's news. It's news! Major changes. Sorry. Did I do minor changes? All right. MINOR, not MINER. That's a different set of changes. Nhrl will conduct a mid-season review of rules and tournament processes with input from the builders, tournament stewards, and event staff. Minor changes should affect a small number of competitors, or affect competitors in minor ways, or both. Okay, interesting. Major changes. Major changes will primarily, 3 to 6 months between the announcement and the enforcement. So we're 3 months out from November, December, January, February. We're 4 months out from February, so that's why they're dropping it now. That makes sense. Okay. Additional sections and context. In addition to the public section of the 2025 rules, changes are being made to the tournament process, judging criteria, and other sections. Some changes to the design rules will relate to the changes in other sections, although we do not anticipate these changes will greatly affect the designs of robots for the 2025 season, just the details of how they compete. We don't want to, the way that I'm reading this is, we don't want to make anything illegal, just make some of the minutia flow a little bit better between robot types, I guess, is how I'm reading that. All right. Allowable changes to robots. One major exception to this will be our rules regarding the definition of a robot. Robot events often have a ship of Theseus issue where it is difficult to determine how much a robot can change between matches and events while still being considered the same robot. That is true. That is true. Yeah, wow. For the 2025 open season, we will be shifting to a more builder-centric definition of a robot. Generally speaking, a robot must be captained by the same persons or persons considered the same robot unless given specific permission of Nhrl to switch captains. Oh, this is the Crush Fist cause. That's what this is. Because Crush Fist, for those of you without the same brain rot that I've got. The builder of Crush Fist decided that they did not want to compete at finals, so they were going to sell the robot. The resolution was that, if I remember correctly, Nhrl ended up buying the robot in order to prevent someone else from basically getting a free qualification spot at finals. Because if, like, Crush Fist was sold to somebody, it was sold with the ticket of a free spot to finals, not a free spot to finals, a paid spot to finals, and there were concerns there about, like, making it into finals without, like, actually having to win a fight, basically. This is the Crush Fist cause, effectively. Generally speaking, a robot should maintain its weapon type, its drive system, the number of weapons, wheels, tracks, and legs, and any weight bonuses. Otherwise, a builder is free to drastically redesign the robot. We ask that builders maintain visual cues and styling between revisions when possible, but this is not exactly a requirement. Well, will not be a requirement. Sorry. Authority to... Yeah, I believe Nhrl purchased Crush Fist. Hang on, I have Discord pulled open. There's a message from Gil here. Good afternoon. No, you're fine. Let me take a screenshot of this so I can show it on stream, because I have streamer mode turned on. Oh crap, I can't. Cringe. Okay. Crush Fist. Crush Fist will not be competing. I can't remember where I read that Nhrl bought it. Am I lying? Am I lying on stream? Crush Fist update. Where did I read that Nhrl had bought it? I think I might be lying on stream. Okay. I can't remember. I don't know what ended up happening to Crush Fist. I think I just lied. I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know what happened to Crush Fist. But this is the Crush Fist cause. Basically, you can't sell your robot to someone else and get a free spot. Okay. Authority to interpret and enforce the rules. We anticipate fewer gray areas in the rules in the 2025 season, but there's no rule set can account for every possible situation in design. In line with the changes to the spirit of the rules, we include a section with the event rules section of the rules regarding the authority of Nhrl and tournament stewards to handle unforeseen and unusual situations. That's interesting that it's expanded to tournament stewards. Broadly speaking, during an event, tournament stewards maintain the authority to restrict or disqualify any robot that violates the spirit of the rules, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Dang. Okay, cool. All right. That's a pretty significant, it's a big hammer. It's a big hammer. All right. I think you made that up. Me when I lie. Yeah, I was reading the notice from Gil, but I can't remember. I seem to remember that there was like, as a show of good faith, I don't know. Me when I lie. I don't know if I'm lying or not. I remember reading that, but maybe I hallucinated. All right, let's get right into it. We're in the deep end now. All right, functionality tests. Oh my God. Oh, this is a deep, deep document. All right, the functionality test is not. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Nhrl has two. They did buy it according to Gil's post. Which post? Okay. Maybe I'm not lying. Okay, good. Which post? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't lie. I remembered properly. No, me when I tell the truth on stream. That's why you're here. The news, baby. That's the news. All right. Let me. Yeah, it's in buy sell trade. We have apologized to the builder and have also purchased the robot from him as a gesture of goodwill for our mistake. Yes, me when I tell the truth. That's why you come here. That's why you're here. That's the news. Me when I truth. Damn. That's a encyclopedic memory of every robot drama that occurs on Discord. That's brain rot. Oh. Hydrate or dihydrate. All right, introduction. Nhrl has two functionality tests. A mobility test designed to ensure that a robot is able to move about the arena in a controlled manner at a sufficient speed. And a weapon test designed to ensure a robot is able to attack and disadvantage its opponent. These tests will be performed at the discretion of Nhrl staff during the bot inspection process at the beginning of the event. That's interesting that these are capitalized, so this is like an official thing. Bot inspection process. Okay. Mobility testing. Robots in the 3-pound class must be able to move in a controlled manner at a rate of at least 10 feet per minute. Yikes. So this is the depth. Wow. Okay. I still have to show you all that I literally did just wake up. I have a hair tie in my hair still that is loose. All right. Oops. I wondered what that was. All right. Robots in the 3-pound class. So 10 feet per minute. The cage is 8 foot wide. So it has to go, back and forth 30/8, which is, it's got to go back and forth like 4 times during that's not cooking. That's not cooking, but it's not terrible. This is the depth charge pipe bomb fight because they just both sat there. Robots in the 12 and 30 classes must be able to control manner 20 feet per minute. So the bot, 16 by 16, 20 foot times 3 divided by 16. Okay, so that's the same ratio. You have to go back and forth 3.75 times. So that's scaled. That's interesting that it's the same for 12 and 30s, just considering the 30s. I guess because it's based on cage side, not weight class. That makes sense. Okay. Or if you don't go a certain speed. Yeah, right. Mobility tests require a robot to move from one marked square in the text box to a second square and return to the starting square within the time limit. Robots will be placed roughly in the center of the starting square to the satisfaction of Nhrl staff and must return roughly in the starting square. Nice. Okay. 3 pounds, 48 inches, 48 seconds. Okay, so 1 inch per second is where that's coming from. That makes sense. If a robot can, due to size, alternative. Oh, so if the floor is messed up in the test box, they'll take you down to one of the big cages, I guess. Okay. Weapon testing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All segments of a robot. Now I know why there were 150 messages in the Discord when I woke up this morning. Oh, boy. Okay. All segments of a robot. Why am I doing this stream? Oh, my God. This is so dumb. All right. All segments of all robots must have an active weapon. That's it. That's the nail in the coffin. That's the nail in the coffin. An active weapon is defined as a weapon or a mechanism that is clearly designed to meaningfully influence and disadvantage the opposing robot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, NBs, bad mini-bots are now dead. Uh-oh. 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 Weapon tests will be administered at the discretion. Wait, here, let me read that again. All segments of all robots must have an active weapon. An active weapon is defined as a weapon or mechanism that is designed to influence and damage the opposing robot. If it's unclear that a given robot's weapon is suitably effective, a weapons test will be administered at the discretion of Nhrl staff. I'm not seeing enough motion. I need motion or an unstick. I need motion or an unstick. Your Peter mini bots. Your SSP kits. I don't even know. Well, SSP kit has weapons. SSP kits with no weapons on them. 30-pound weight class are now dead. Your wedges. Bring me your weaponless wedges. Rest in peace. All the wedge bots. All the pointless mini bots. All the SSP kits with the weapons taken off. Rest in peace the Peter mini bots. The Balines. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs. We got him. Working up a sweat. Working up a sweat. Woo! They cooked. All right. Oh, let's bring it back down. Got my heart rate up a little bit. Got excited. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I did have that ready. I was getting ready for it. I knew mini bots were gonna die. Thank goodness. All right, let's bring it back down. Yeah, drop crabs. Give me all the crabs. It's over. It's over. All right. Weapon tests are conducted by asking the competitor to use the robot to attack a dummy object known as dummy. designated unit to measure minimum yield. I'm gonna have to. Okay, I got it ready again. 3-minute crab rave for any mini-bot death sentence. Oh God. Oh. All right. Each weight class will have its own model dummy with this. Okay, so you can download this, test it to test your stuff at home. Each side of dummy will have removable test panels and features that can be attacked by a robot under the test. Test panels will be retained by slotting features rather than hard mounted. These panels are described in the following table. Impact test. Okay. Without seeing these, I can't really make an opinion. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, these are intense. Weapon tests vary dependent on a system's robot system. Lipper and flipper. A robot is able to tip dummy onto its side without the assistance of its drivetrain. Alternatively, a robot may lift or launch the lowest part of the dummy at least 1.5 of the diamond height off the floor. So how big is it? 1.5 inches. Yeah, it's hard to have an opinion on something like this. We can't currently see it. I assume it's just going to be a cube with removable sides from what they're saying, but I could be wrong on that. Okay, lift or launch the lowest part of the dummies at least 1.5 times the dummy's height off the ground. So for a 3-pound, whoa, does this kill cam lifters? 1.5 times off the ground, because 1.5 times 1.5. Oops, I can't use. That's 2.25 inches. That's shorter than a cam lifter. Yo. Whoa. $1.5 times. Whoa. It's 1.5 inches. Oh, the lowest part of dummy at least 1.5 times the height off the ground. So am I reading that right? Yeah, so yeah, 2.25 inches. Oh, yeah, off the ground. So it's got, if it's 1.5 inches tall, then 2.25 inches. A graphic would be helpful here, because I don't know if I'm interpreting this right. Okay. The hammer. Yeah, I guess I am reading that right then. Okay. Well, a graphic would be kind of helpful there, perhaps. I feel like Supreme Ruler. How tall are Supreme Ruler's forks right now? Sorry, I'm looking. I didn't get any when I fought it, like, as a trophy when I got it, so I don't know how tall they are. At least, yeah, I just got the wing out off of Minor Threat when I fought it. Sorry, I'm checking the trophy case to see if I have one. Okay. Wow. Well, at least, like, from the way that I'm reading that right now, it's like low lift cam lifters are now not allowed by that. That's crazy. And because of the previous rule, dang, mini bot cam lifters in 12s, which every 12 worth their salt has a cam lifter at this point. All right, hammer. The hammer is able to penetrate or create a full depth crack in the test panel. Okay, so this is why it's removable and replaceable, so they don't have to print new ones. The crusher or drill is either able to pierce a test panel. Be interesting in what amount of time. Because, like, you can drill through it if it takes a year. I guess a reasonable amount of time makes sense. Oh yeah, right. Supreme still has fire. Thank you, Keziah. Supreme still has fire. He has an active weapon. This hopefully bans bot that only have cams. Yeah. Yeah, because 2.25 inches. I mean, for a 3-pounder, I feel like that's pretty tall. I mean, that's a lot. Okay, hot lands. The robot will be allowed to preheat and then must be able to pierce a solid PLA panel in 5 seconds. Oh, cool. Okay, that's the Buffalo Wings Hot Wings cause. Cool. Spinner. Pierce, crack, or rotate the panel following an impact. Cams are currently considered active weapons, just for reference. But if they're not able, in the way that I'm interpreting this, if the cam itself is not 2.25 inches tall, then it is not considered an active weapon. Now, here's another question. I don't want to ask that yet. Okay. I don't want to ask that question yet, because it could be covered. Dude, I look horrible. Oh my god. I just checked the hair. Yeah, we just got out of bed. Damn. Wow. All right. Spinner. Spinner will hit a panel-mounted dummy and must either an undercutter. A competitor can request that the extended leaf install. This sits within an eighth inch of a test box floor. Cool. Projectiles. The projectile must fire at the dummy, must penetrate or create a full depth crack in the test panel. So no more dropping hardened steel bearing balls in the arena counts as an active weapon. Let's go! Projectiles can be fired from any range requested by a competitor that is feasible within the area. Okay. If you have a weapon type that might not fit in the above categories, please read your... So, an alternative test... Ooh, so tan, spelling error there. Alternative tests can be made in the event that a competitor brings a weapon type not listed above to an event. Nhrl staff will create an appropriate test. All right. That's huge. Because it bans no weapon minis. And it might ban cam lifter. Wow, now I know why there were 200 messages in chat. This morning. That's crazy. All right. Wow. All right. Nhrl. All right. This is... All right. What do we got? Spirit of the rules. Bill or conduct. Sorry, I had a hair. Spirit of the rules. Bill or conduct policy. Bot design rules. This is a dense document. Lock in. Buckle down. They just killed. Wake up, chat. They just banned no weaponed minis. Wake up. You have to wake up. Chat. You have to wake up. They just banned no weapon minis. All right. Spirit of the rules. Nhrl Open is a competitor-centric event that prioritizes creativity, safety, and entertainment. Our rules are designed to foster innovation while ensuring a safe, enjoyable events for all participants and spectators in mind, and are written with our core principles in mind. Cool. Okay. Wake up, chat. Oh, sorry. Woo. Safety. Our paramount concern is the well-being of competitors, audience, and crew. While we aim for minimal restrictions, safety measures are non-negotiable. That makes sense, and that falls into the categories we saw earlier. Fun. Exciting events. It's not about fun though. It's about winning. Everyone knows that. Doesn't matter how much fun you have. If you lose, you're not having fun at all. That's not true. That's me. I'm joking. It's all about fun. And that's good that this is the second thing on the list. And the third thing is competitive integrity. We require competitors to uphold the fair play and not adhere to the rules. Ready the crab brave. Thank you. Okay. Innovation. We encourage and celebrate novel, interesting, and unconventional ideas in robot design and strategy. We encourage competitors to push the limit of robotic combat, provided it's done safely and enhances enjoyment of the event. Cool. Inclusivity. Nhrl is meant for builders of all experience levels, from newcomers to seasoned veterans. We strive to welcome and celebrate builders of all backgrounds, providing a platform for learning and high-level competition. This is what makes robot combat so unique in terms of STEM spaces. I'm going to say it here on stream. I'm so glad that robot combat seems to be a hobby that is dominated by people who, you know, are accepting of people of other backgrounds, and you know, trans, gay, and lesbian builders do not have to feel afraid in a STEM space, and that's really, really cool. And that's cool that Nhrl recognizes that, you know, and reaffirms that time and time again. All right, just on a personal note. Okay. Expectations for competitors. Hosting an event in accordance with the principles above is only possible with the cooperation of an immense community of amazing competitors who are willing to help. In pursuit of hosting the best events, we ask the following of every member of the Nhrl community. Be excellent to fellow builders, Nhrl staff, and members of the audience. Come to event prepared to compete in accordance with the rules. Don't show up with a bot that is clearly illegal. Take a proactive approach in safety, model safe behavior and best practices, and encourage it in others. Communicate any safety concerns with Nhrl staff. Express your passion, personality, and creativity freely, but maintain enough decorum to keep events family-friendly and welcoming to all. Cool. Design and compete in good faith with the spirit of the rules in mind. We encourage competitiveness and innovation in robot design and strategy, but discourage the exploitation of rule loopholes and unambiguities. Rule lawyering is dead. Rule lawyering has died. Good morning. Happy Saturday, November 9th. Rule lawyering. We're killing it. All right. Ask proactive questions. If you're uncertain of how something works, unsure, reach out to hello.nhrl.io. I sent an email there the other day, and I got a response. Like, I forgot that I had sent one, and I did get a response like 3 months later. It was a clarification on the judging for the Red Storm and Yahoo fight. I'm not going to go over it right now, but okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Good morning. Saturday, November 9th. Weaponless mini-bots are dead. It's a good morning. Okay. It is a privilege. I'm saying that as someone who drove a weaponless mini-bot last event. So, okay. It is a privilege to be a part of the Havoc Robotics and National Havoc Robot League collectively Nhrl community. Everyone who is associated with Nhrl must refrain from illegal, violent, dangerous, or responsible conduct that is detrimental to the public confidence in the league. Okay. This is don't get hurt and do dumb stuff in public. Okay. We must show respect for others inside and outside the community, and we must conduct ourselves in a way. This is, as such, builder conduct policy. This is the same as last year. Okay. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to skim this because this is copy and paste from last year. Okay. I'm skimming this. Okay. This is the same. Not that I don't care about builder conduct. I care about builder conduct. And please conduct yourselves in appropriate manners. You know what that means. But this is verbatim last year's stuff, so I'm not gonna cover that. Okay, bot design rules. Overview and general requirements. In order to compete at Nhrl, all robots must meet the weight limits for their class. What does that mean? We'll find out. Meet the functional requirements for movement and weaponry. We saw a little bit of that earlier with the functionality test. Possess the required safety features. Obtain approval for restricted systems before competing at an event. Be free of forbidden features. This is very broad. Okay. Weight requirements. Nhrl offers 3 different weight classes to compete in. 3s, 12s, and 30s. All robots must be at or below the maximum weight for the respective weight class at the start of the fight. And any given class, additional weight bonuses and exemptions may be allotted to entrants that meet certain criteria set out in this section of the rules. Competitors may not stack weight bonuses. Competitors, here, did we all hear that? Did we all? Competitors may not stack weight bonuses. Although a single robot may qualify for both a weight bonus and 1 or more weight exemptions. Okay, so you could, okay. If a builder elects to make use of weight bonuses, excuse me, they must do so before an event begins. The robot will be locked into that weight bonus for the duration of the event. Robots fall within one of 3 locomotion type categories: traditional locomotion, non-locomotion, true walker locomotion, non-traditional locomotion, and true walker locomotion. Wow, that is a lot of the word locomotion. And given them in the following table. Okay, locomotion weight bonus table. Weight class 3 pounds, non-traditional locomotion bonus 1.5, true walker bonus 3. Whoa. Okay, so NTL didn't change, but they added true walker, if I'm reading that right. Okay. If a robot qualifies for both locomotion based on weight bonus and multi-bot bonus, the builder must choose one bonus or the other. In order for a multi-bot to qualify for an NTL weight bonus, all of the other segments must feature either non-traditional locomotion or true walker locomotion. Wow. Okay, so if a robot qualifies for both locomotion based on weight bonus and a multi-bot bonus, the builder must choose one bonus or the other. In order for a multi-bot to qualify for a non-traditional locomotion weight bonus, all segments must feature. Okay, so if you have... What the hell? I might need that. I might need that one spoon-fed to me a little bit. I don't. Basically, so if I have a walker, and I have a multi-bot walker, it could either weigh 18 pounds or 7 pounds. Hang on. So the way that it works, sorry. So the way that it works is you can choose to take the NTL walker bonus instead of the multi-bonus, but all robots must have that type of locomotion. But do you still get... Okay. I don't So what's the point of having a single robot that's NTL if it's a multi-bot? So for example, you have a multi-bot where one's a walker and the other isn't. You get no weight bonus for that? Is how I'm reading that? But me when I lie? Okay. We might circle back to that one. I need to get water and go to the bathroom real quick. Because my reading comprehension is going down rapidly. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Listen to music. Multibot that does not have the same locomotion would not qualify for a locomotion bonus. Okay, so you can't split the bonus. Since you can't have a multibot and a locomotion bonus as per the first section, you have to choose or a locomotion. But to qualify for a locomotion bonus, they all have to have it. That way you can't. Okay, that way you can't take weight from your main. This prevents you from taking weight from the walker and giving it to the multi. Or does it prevent stacking? Bonuses don't stack. Yeah. Okay. I got you now. Sorry. I forgot the music was on. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, the music was loud because we were crab raving. Okay. All right. Let me read that again. Okay. If a robot qualifies, behold, the bolded note says no stacking. Yeah. Okay. If a robot qualifies for both locomotion based on weight bonus and a multibot bonus, the builder must choose one bonus or the other. In order for a multibot to qualify for an NTL bonus, all segments must feature an NTL walker or true walker locomotion. Yeah, okay, so this prevents bonus stacking. I got you. All right, that's less complex than I thought it was. Any robot that falls outside of the definition of a traditional motion system qualifies for the non-traditional locomotion bonus. Nhrl classifies traditional motion systems as a robot that relies on rotational motion of a component in contact with the ground as its method of locomotion or orientation within the arena. Orientation was added. This is verbatim last year's, but orientation was added. Unique. Okay. This includes all forms of wheels, round non-circuitous, but even if those wheels are parallel or near parallel to the arena floor, that's the SME rule. SMEs is whatever. It also includes continuous tread, track, or belt-driven systems. NTL systems may not use unpowered rotating objects as a means to friction reduction on the ground. They are also forbidden from using powered or unpowered wheels or wheel-like design features to ease rotation to orient the robot. Within the arena, this requirement applies even when a robot is inverted or other orientations that differ from their default orientation. So if you flip upside down, you can't have a wheel. That's interesting. And examples of non-traditional locomotion include shuffling, bristlebots, flying systems. Okay, so bristlebots aren't dead. They just have to move at a certain speed. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, they don't want to have the depth charge situation happen again, because that was like really ambiguous and not fun. That makes sense. Okay, so Bristlebots aren't dead. That makes sense. All right. True walkers are robots with one or more legs that allow the robot to move around the arena. Legs are defined as an articulating design features which contact the arena floor, which can move with 2 or more degrees of freedom. True walkers must also meet all the requirements for non-traditional locomotion. Legs are defined in articulating design, which is in contact with the arena floor, which can move with 2 or more degrees of freedom. Bristlebots don't need to pass the movement test? Huh? Where does it say that? Okay. Here we go. This is the big one. I heard rumors about this. Oh, do need. Yeah. Okay. Multi-bot. I'm sorry. I don't mean to misread you. I'm sorry. My reading comprehension is horrible. All I know is Subway Surfer TikToks. If someone wants to break down the stream into a 10-part TikTok series with Subway Surfers, I think it would do numbers. All right. Multi-bot weight bonuses. A single entry may be divided in up to 4 segments. Robots with multiple segments may qualify for the multi-bot bonus, which is allowed for a combined weight of all segments to exceed the normal weight limit. Each segment of a robot using the multi-bot bonus is allotted an equal portion of the increased combined maximum weight. Unused weight from one segment may not be applied to other segments of the multi-bot, so you can't exceed. All I'm saying is that when Bristol's, yeah, it is doable. Yes, yeah, okay. Yeah, they're not dead. All right. Alternatively, an entry may have multiple segments without making use of the multi-bot weight bonus system, in which case the robot's weight may be distributed in any way between segments with or without a multi-bot weight bonus. All segments of a multi-bot must be individually to meet the mobility and weapon function requirements for their base weight class. While it is not strictly required, it is strongly encouraged that multi-bots have a cohesive visual theme. Okay. But they're not going to DQ you for it. All right. The weight allowances for multi-bots are based on the following table. All right. Are we going to crab rave for this? Oh. Are we going to crab rave for this? Weight class. 2-part multi-bot. Max segment weight. 2 pounds. 3-part multi-bot. Max segment weight. 1.3 pounds. 4-part multi-bot. Max segment weight. 1 pound. 12-pound weight class. Max segment weight. 8 pounds. 3-part multi-bot. Max segment weight. 5.3 pounds. 4-part multi-bot. 4 pounds. 30 pounds. Max segment weight. 20 pounds. 3-part multi-bot. 13.3 pounds. 10 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, NBs. 13.2-pound robots. 3.3-pound robots. 33-pound robots are now dead. 12 pounds is the 12-pound weight class. 3-pounders are 3 pounds. And 30s. 30s weigh 3 pounds. 30 pounds. Back. 2025. Weight bonus system. We're so back. I need motion or an unstick. I need motion or an unstick. Thank you. Thank you. Shufflers have not been impeded. No. Sorry. I wheeled robots that weigh over how much they weigh, the weight class weight is gone. Yeah, the shufflers and true walkers can go over. Yeah. All right. Weight exemptions. This is mostly the same as last year, from my understanding. That they're measured dry. That's a safety thing, I believe. I'm not sure though. I've never done that. Hydraulic fluid and how much it weighs. Fluid will be subtracted, where hydraulic fluid will be removed and measured. I'm in line for many bots are dead. Electronic components such as computer systems, a single bot versus multi-bot, 3-pound bot. Yeah, right. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's no, but you can't have a 13.2 robot, a 3.3 robot, or a 33-pound robot. Electronic components such as computer systems and sensors dedicated solely to the function of discrete autonomous systems, weapon, drive, self-righting, do not count toward a robot's weight. Systems such as stability control and multi-directional processes do not qualify. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Wow, so Deep Melt's entire electronics package is weight-free? That's new. Okay, that's interesting. These rules are easier to explain to someone who's new as well. So I think it achieves the like a big question that like I would get from new people is like, okay, how do you end up with a robot that's 13.2 in 12s? And it's like, okay, because they're stacking, and this is how the stacking works. This is easier to say because they have 2 robots, they can weigh a max of 8 pounds. That's a much clearer like line and like clearer to explain to new people in the sport, which makes sense. Because like in the like with the current, like in the 2024 rules, you could have both non-traditional motion and a multi-bot weight bonus. Yeah, right. And then like trying to explain in 2023 how the loophole robots worked was like, that was crazy too. Like that was hard. So this explains a lot of it. Okay. This is a repeat from earlier. The whack bots are still legal. RIP. Okay. Nhrl strongly encourages competitors non-conventional. Yep. Okay. Modular weapon systems. A modular weapon is defined as a component that assembles assemblies and are interchangeable between fights. Vertimize or win. Modular weapon systems should be designed as modules, meaning they can be bolted or otherwise attached to the robot chassis as a unit. They can effectively swap between modules within the minimum repair time. Oh, excuse me. A modular design may be required to complete the Nhrl dummy test with separately for each module. Vertimizer win. All modules must be declared during the bot inspection at the beginning of an event. Alternative modules must be presented during the robot inspection. No more 50% of robot's weight may change between weapon modules. Okay. Safety requirements. This is all pretty clear, and everything that I've read so far serves the vision that they put out in the introduction, which I think that's good. You know, it's like they're staying on message or whatever. Like the rules are a clear reflection of the intentions that were set out during the introduction, which is good. That's what I expected, and that's good to see. I think there were a couple times where there were rules within the 2024 rule set that didn't exactly serve the exact purpose that they were written out for. It's okay. But they do now. Cool. Okay. Bots must have one or more easily accessible power cutoffs that can remove power from all weapon and drive systems. Power cutoffs can be in the form of a switch or a removable link. 3-pound robots must use a battery connector we're back to removable links. Okay. We're back to removable links. Okay. I should send that to UC's club. Last year when we showed up as UC's club, I was using a cutoff switch. I don't have my... Sorry, I'm making sure my Discord's in streamer mode. Yeah, it is. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was... Sorry, I was sending that to UC's club. Okay. Power cutoffs must be deactivated within 15 seconds. Power cutoffs must be easily accessible without... Okay, no changes there. Oh, you can't zip tie your link together anymore. That's new. Power cutoffs must be located so that they are accessible when the robot is in its primary fighting orientation. That's odd. What if my robot gets turned upside down in the middle of the fight? How is that different? What if I need to fight upside down? Or what if I get turned upside down? That's odd. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that one. That one's odd. Nominal battery voltage. I understand it might be for safety, but are people also weird about that one? I'm on rules and regs right now. Okay, let me just open it. Yeah, aren't the SSP kits turned on upside down? Oh, yikes, yikes. Oh yeah, people are freaking out about it. Sorry, I'm yeah, the SSPs. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that one, cuz like the link ones were, those didn't stick last year. I don't know how I feel about that one. Oh wait, Julian posted a video. We're watching it. Let's go.
A mad video for.
Uh-oh.
Okay, time to film a mad video for illustration purposes.
Don't be mad.
We're gonna say that this is like the arena wall that builders have to reach over to work on the bots, and this is the bot. First off, it's very annoying that this robot now needs a power switch anywhere but the bottom, which makes it's just very, very frustrating because I have to mount it further in, have a longer switch, and now I need the dexterity and vision to be able to find the hole, deal with the wall, and let's say we'll do it sideways. Now there's a problem that I need to reach in and look where I'm sticking it, and here's another problem. That happens. That's very frustrating. That doesn't make sense versus done.
Yeah.
Often now on to
I think
my beloved boy. Other beloved boy. It doesn't make much sense if this is totally locked, the saw out that side, lifter is locked, I have to then interact with a switch here or here, or here, all closer to the saw versus locking it, flipping it, done.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be cases where robots come back in the opposite orientation anyway, and they're going to have to be flipped. It doesn't make sense for any of this to happen. It's very frustrating. Sorry for getting worked up about it.
You're okay.
Love you guys.
We love you too, Julian. Yeah, I this is one sentence in an otherwise very comprehensive document. I don't think this sticks. If I had to make a guess, there's enough cause here for it to be like, there's a lot of instances where it's literally safer to turn the robot upside down and turn it on or off. I think that, like, in the example of Julian's robot, like, yeah, your hand is out of harm's way when you flip it upside down more than when you're accessing it over the top. Yeah, right. That's a good point as well. That they're less likely to get damaged. I don't know. I'm not gonna overreact about one sentence in an otherwise pretty comprehensive document. That sounds like something that is reasonable enough that won't be implemented. This is a good rule that one-handed. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not gonna freak out over that one sentence. I think most people will have problems with that to the point where they change that. All right. Yeah, I don't think that sticks. All right. Battery limitations. They don't want robots to be flipped. I thought that was clear. BattleBots damage accidentally by flipping them. No. A 250 is much different than a 3 pound, 30 pound, or a 12 pound. It's different. Nominal battery voltage may not exceed 75 volts without the explicit approval for Nhrl. Why do we need that? Okay. That number always confused me. I don't understand why that number exists, but okay. Robot controls and communication systems must pass the fail-safe team. Okay. Same as last time. Same as last time. Oh. We're going to be able to go wider. 2025. 2025 is wide time. Let's go wider. That's interesting. All right. Let's go wider. Robots can have sharp injury. Cause injuries. But by making rules separate for E-weights would be unfair. There's already BattleBots already has such a different rule set that it's not even like it shouldn't like be considered. Like Nhrl rule set is already so much different than BattleBots rule set that it's like it doesn't make sense to have like in my opinion it does not make sense to have like much rules carryover. I mean there should be some rules carryover, you know, it's still fighting robots, but like I wouldn't use that as my litmus test for like if something should be a rule or not. Yeah. I'm not gonna dogpile this person, but yeah. Okay. Larger robots must be approved if they can easily or immediately be modified to fit in the cart, e.g. a portion of the robot, hi Liam, a portion of the robot can immediately be bent or removed such that it fits easily within the cart. Approval should be maintained before the event and is subject to change. Okay. You may not release umbrellas into the arena that obstruct the view of the fight. Okay. That makes sense. Woo. Excuse me. Just woke up. All weapon systems must have a lock that stops their actuation, extension, expansion, rotation, ignition, etc. Weapons that can move and rotate must have a lock or be constrained such that movement is restricted in all directions. This includes designs such as cam lifters. So cam lifters, weapon lock requirement, 2025. Okay. Weapons that shoot projectiles. I wonder. So the issue that people had with that was burning up the servo on accident because you turn it on and it's locked and then it like goes back to its like initial position and then just kind of grinds against the weapon lock. But I wonder if the turn on requirements cage side means that like you can turn it on and then take them off fast enough that like it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was the. I'm not saying that I have a problem with that. It was just that was people's issue with it at the most recent event. Okay, weapons that shoot gases such as flamethrowers must have their safety lock system approved before an event. Hello.nhrl.o. Okay. Weapon locks must be easily visible with a well-marked tag. Tags must be marked. Wow. Whoa. Okay. So weapon locks are... Dang. Weapon locks are like... They gotta be legit now. Dang. Okay. Hang on. I'm looking at mine. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. So like I have this one. Which just hang on. It just goes in through this hole. Oops. See? And I have not had a problem with this at all. But I gotta mark it now. Interesting. Okay. It's probably a good change. It's a good change. No more, no more plastic clamps. Yeah. Okay. Restricted robot systems are features that are permitted at Nhrl but require extra care and may require pre-approval by Nhrl staff before allowing to compete. Restricted robot systems. Interesting. Okay. ICEs. Ice. Do weapon locks count against weight? No, they do not. You remove them when you weigh in if you're over. If you put the tag on the plastic clamp, yes. The plastic clamp. I don't know. Me when I lie. We'll look at Appendix B. Because that Appendix B is where it. Sorry, my brother just texted me. Stop crab raving. You're out of breath. You do not have the cardio for this. Insane. Well, I'm not gonna speculate on plastic clamps right now, because there's additional information that we'll go over later. We're gonna hit all the points. Don't worry. Relax. Calm down. 2025 rules drop. Oh, November 9th. Where were you? All right. When mini-bots got banned. Restricted robot systems. Restricted robot systems are design features that are permitted at Nhrl. Oh, yeah, we did that. Okay, ice. Bum-ba-da-dum. Okay, robots may use internal combustion engines, including piston engines, jet turbines, other design. Electrically started, provided they do not move. I think this is all the same as last year. Flame-based systems. Robot with flame-based systems must be able to self-light and self-extinguish in case of... Tell me if I'm missing anything, because I just glanced over that, and I'm like... Because I don't know anything about the ICE rules, because I've never done it. But let me know if I missed something that's like a change. Oh my god, we're almost to forbidden features. Let's go. Robots with flame-based systems must be able to self-light and self-extinguish. A flame must self-extinguish in 30 seconds. No increase to the fuel. I believe this is the same as last year. Oh, this is new. Fuel tanks containing fuel systems must be meaningfully protected. Air gaps, are there rules about the loudness of a bot? Yeah, it can't hurt anyone outside the cage. Air gaps can be used to enhance the protection of fuel tanks, but cannot be the only means of protection. A suggested starting point for meaningful protection is a 1/4 inch of PLA with 30-pound infill, and a 1/2 inch 30% infill PLA for 12 and 30 systems. Okay. So this is the what was that robot that shot flames outside of the cage? That just had the it just was it think it was Impact Lab. But yeah, it wasn't that much. They didn't do sorry, Ricky sent a message. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying to it shot flames outside the arena, but it wasn't like as bad as it. I mean, it looked pretty bad, but like they missed a fire resistant seal or something. It was bad for like a frame. It wasn't horrible. Yeah, but Impact Lab had that mini bot that just like had the butane can just like out. It was just like free balling. I'm not gonna pull it up right now. All right. Anyways, but that's 'cause of that. I assume. Nhrl allows the use of protein, butane, anything gaseous at STP. MapPro and Promasteride fuel are under review. Interesting. Oh, that's any bot that uses flame-based system must go through Nhrl design approval process. Oh, sorry. Nhrl design approval process and be approved by Nhrl staff no later than 3 weeks before an event. That's like a hard time limit. That's cool. Nhrl strongly encourages the new designs be reviewed with Nhrl staff before robots design is finalized. Heat-based systems. Heat-based systems such as heat guns, soldering irons, lances are allowed. Plasma-based system, case-by-case basis. Projectile systems. A fired projectile's maximum speed may not exceed 300 miles per hour. Additionally, a tethered projectile may not be designed in a way that is likely to become entangled with an opposing robot. That I've never seen a robot with a tethered projectile because of this rule. This sentence itself is a little self-defeating because it's like, how do you have a tether that's not entangled? I need that explained to me. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but it seems like if you have a rope in the arena, it's gonna be entangled. But they used to limit projectiles to 150. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. No, that's a big upgrade. Put a gun on it. All right, inductive systems are allowed, but may not be used to directly attack your opponent. For example, you may inductively heat the tip of your own hammer, but you may not attack your attack by inducing magnetic fields on the robot's armor or electrical components. EMF-based risk. Okay. Externally mounted permanent magnets intended to adhere is not permitted. Permanent magnets intended for other purposes are allowed as long as they do not introduce the excessive risk of entanglement. Electromagnetic systems are allowed, but need to be approved by Nhrl. Wow. Okay. Approval by Nhrl safety staff is on every like rare weapon system, which makes sense. I mean, yeah. My concern is just like how do you communicate that with new builders who show up and like didn't know that. But this is in line with their intention to like simplify the rule set. It's just like getting it out there that needs to exist. And how to communicate that properly to people who are new to the sport. Because someone who's new is not going to dig through this document the way that I'm digging through it, or the way that others are digging through it. Okay. Forbidden robot features. Here we go. Here we go. Has there been anything about mini-bots? Yeah, scroll back about... You want to go back about 30 minutes in the VOD. There's been some things about mini-bots. If you hear the crab rave, you stop there on the VOD. Just play. Okay, forbidden robot features. Rocket motors. Fireworks, airbags not allowed. RIP. Manufacturer recalled. Electrical and weapons intended to directly or destroy with the electrical systems through electric circuits or magnetic fields are not permitted. This includes EMPs, radio jammers, and tasers. So you can't use a taser as a as a fire starter now anymore. Okay. Weapons or other robot systems that primarily act by obstructing visibility are not permitted. No smoke bombs. Okay. Any system that directly target or may result in harm to those outside the cage is not permitted. Excessively loud noises. Yeah, there's your noise cause. I don't know who was asking about noise, but yeah. Yeah, that's the noise cause. Entanglement devices are not permitted. An entanglement device is defined as a component, subsystem, or armor configuration that is designed to be entangled in the rotational or moving parts of an opponent. Fabric, foam, or other ablative armor is allowed, but ablative armor must not be designed in a way to present a likely entanglement risk. Is this foam bot illegal? Times 3 now? This is... Wow. They came for foam bot and stick bot 3 times during this rule set. It has to have a weapon. It can't exceed the weight or qualify for a weight bonus, and it cannot entangle. Awesome. Liquid expelled from the robot are not permitted with the exception of bubbles made. Okay, bubbles. Awesome. Arena fouling systems are not permitted. Arena fouling is defined as release or materials excessively difficult to remove from the arena. This is the was that robot spill the beans? Spare robots. Bringing multiple copies of your robot is allowed at Nhrl. Spare robots close if a robot design modular systems compatible. Okay. The identity of a spare robot is divided by its chassis, structure around which a robot is built. Spare chassis must be presented during initial bot inspections, and will be marked with a small colored sticker. Spare robots must complete the bot inspection before being allowed to compete. Builders that wish to switch to a spare robot must notify the pit desk. Robots. So I wonder if my blacktail and whitetail are covered by this. I don't know if it counts as a module or a spare robot because this is technically like part of the chassis. Okay, my camera just died. Hang on. Hold up. It's freeze framed. Would it be a Jake Hoffman VOD? I need to give up and get an actual like power. We're back. We're back. Justice for beans. Yeah, I don't care if spill the beans is illegal. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Spill the beans gets all the smoke. That's disgusting. Yeah, I guess it would be a module, not a spare robot. But that's tough because this is like the chassis. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess the aluminum would be the chassis. Like the head portion. Okay. Passive components. Competitors may place non-robot objects within the arena with their robot at the start of a match as passive components. What? What? The combined weight of the objects in the robot must be... What? Interesting. Where are they allowed to be placed? Within the arena. What? That's what? So I can drop yeah, right. I can drop a lipo landmine in the middle of the arena before the event, before the fight starts, as long as it's within weight. But I have to start within the box, but this says within the arena. Okay. I surely hope that you can't just drop a lipo in the center of the arena. That would probably be covered by the tournament steward as not okay. I surely hope that is covered. All right. What was we were gonna look at Appendix B. Yeah, reusable weights. What? Oh. Yeah, we're Appendix B. Does that exist yet? No, I did not speak that argument into existence. No. I did not do that. I did not speak that into existence. No. No. What stop you? Magnets, you can't have permanent magnets that are designed to... You can't do that. That's covered in the magnet rule. Don't worry. Don't worry. The magnet rule is there. I'm sure it's the same weapon lock as the 2024 rules. Weapon locks. Appendix B. Yeah, this is not the judging criteria. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. It's the same as 2024. Yeah. Okay. Except now they have to have a flag on them, which neither of these have a flag on them. But that's not too big of a deal. Like, because it's got the hook already. All right, what are people freaking out about in Discord? All right, let's look at I'm in streamer mode right now. All right. Streamer mode. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out streamer mode without streaming my DMs. What other questions do we have? 2025. Plug it in for extra power. Where are we focused on magnets? Plug it in for. So I can place my passive component of a thin metal floor to get my magnet advantage. Oh, you're saying put a full floor down. Yeah, I have to assume that they mean I have to assume that they mean only in only in your corner. I'm sure they'll clarify that as soon as someone asks about it. I have to assume. All right, let me see if I've got. I need to. Okay, so people are mostly frustrated with the power switch thing. Yeah, I it's in my corner. It says, I'm sure you can't exceed your corner with your robot, which is, that's another like clarification that I want to know is how far out you can be, because like I've done fights where I am fully in the corner, and then I've done fights, but Max does not fit like in the corner. Like I can't fit totally in the corner and start my weapon up. So like I'll start it there.
I mean,
just so that I can like, because if I back the face up, like this angle is a little deceiving because it's just a fisheye. But like if I back up, like my weapon, the torque will send it into the wall when I start it. Because like when I start the weapon, the whole bot tweaks. That's a better angle. Anyways, we all know how that fight went. All right. So yeah, that's a fair question that wasn't exactly covered, but I don't know if that's within the purview of this rule set. Overall, I did not expect to have my socks blown off this morning. Yeah, I didn't expect to have my world shattered when mini bots were just killed permanently. That's awesome. Yeah, people are mostly freaking out about the not freaking out. People are mostly upset about the power switch thing. But again, that's one sentence in an otherwise pretty comprehensive document. I don't see that one specifically sticking like as a real hard precedent. Like, I mean, I also I don't understand the whole purpose of that. I would assume it's to prevent people from just grabbing their weapons and flipping their robot. But yeah, and that's part of the problem with like a rule set that is designed for beginners and experienced people like simultaneously. And so I'm sure they erred on the side of safety when it kind of doesn't make sense from more experienced robots, and more experienced builders who like intentionally put their power switch upside down. I did not realize that the SSB kits were all upside down. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'd be kind of shocked if that stuck, but we'll see. We'll see if they say something. I'm gonna wait for whatever they say. Yeah. All right. I hope everyone had a good stream. The news, you know, reporting the news, it's hard. Okay? I had to put on a jacket at 11 a.m. on a Saturday. That's another good question, Liam. I don't know what we do. Because there are instances where I want to start as the overcutter. But I doubt that sticks. I really do. I doubt that sticks. I'd be yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone had a good stream. Reporting the news is hard. Okay. But when there's a 2025 design rule drop at 11 a.m. on Saturday, I'm spry out of bed, and I'm in your ear, telling you exactly what you need to hear, which is lies and speculation. Okay? Let's be real. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a good set of rules. It's a clearer set of rules. It's easier to explain to new people. The big things are big. The little things are clear. And I think that's all you can hope for. Thank you all. Thank you all for enjoying this stream. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm going to go lift. Enjoy life. Enjoy its challenges. Enjoy the 2025 rule set. Mini bots are kill. And that's what's important. That's what's important.